And he gets the bucket and the foul. Rebound. He goes up. He's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line with under a second to go.
Fine, good evening. We are live on the campus of Weslaco East High School. To be exact, the Weslaco East Wildcat Gym, home of the strong side, east side. Tonight, a mega matchup. If, it's early, well, towards the middle of the season, and it features two teams atop of District 32 5A. Welcome to it. It's going to be a nice game this evening. Good crowd here on a Friday night for basketball, doubleheader night. We'll talk about that a little bit more, but want to welcome in the Harlingen South Hawks as they come in undefeated, by the way. If you're joining us on K-West, well, we're happy to have you live on YouTube. Tell your friends this is where they can watch probably one of the better games of the evening across the 956. We're saying Harlingen South coach Brian Molina comes in with his team really undefeated here this season, 6-0, while your Weslaco East Wildcats come in at 5-1. Now you see why this game is so important. And we'll get to the lineups. We'll get to all the ins and outs, what to expect, what the coaches said about this game as the game moves along. I am Football Fred, Val Zamora, and Vinny Berry with you, bringing you the action live from Weslaco East Wildcat Gym. Are you ready for some basketball? We are. The last time got to see the Weslaco East team on a losing effort in the playoffs last year. They took on Sherilyn Pioneer. No doubt they definitely want to be part of the tournament again as we wait to tip off here on this 32-5A matchup. And we are on our way. Weslaco East controls the tip. And on first on offense, once again, you're going to watch a couple of guys that are going to make a lot of noise as they kind of come inside. We've been talking to Coach Yanis, the Weslaco East high school basketball coach, and before the game, he says, I'm a bit nervous. It's a big game. That's to be okay. He's on the sideline, barking orders. Like he said, I'm going to bark orders all night tonight. And we'll see that Harlingen South on the rebound coming back. Just got started, 7:25 here in the first quarter, 0-0 score. Harlingen South can be an offensive juggernaut at times, and that's the reason why number 2, one of the better players in the Valley and one of the high men in points in the Valley, Steven Ortegon, and he comes back with a steal. You can see why he's very valuable here for this team. Again, averaging 24 points is Steven Ortegon, just a junior. We see some pressure now put on Zion Rodriguez. Zion, one of the better players in the Valley as well. As a freshman, had all sorts of accolades. And this evening, we're hoping a big game from him. Gives it back to Rivens. Rivens, another player that can really get going. Takes the first shot, misses. Rebound is going to be there by the Hawks. Alex Martinez is also will be coming in a little bit, but Harlingen South, you see the rebound there by Pablo Guevara, the leading rebounder on the team for this Harlingen South, gets his first rebound. A lot of guard play as well, excellent on both teams. We'll watch that. Ball coming back and forth between Isaiah Cantu as coach as the shot is away, no good. Rebound, though, gonna be a mad scrabble for it. Finally picked up by Harlingen South and a foul. That'll be the first one on E.J. Garza. Bit of a frantic pace here to get started here. 5-0 is your score. Harlingen South, after a couple of Wildcat misses, have the early lead. 6 minutes left to go here in the first period. Shot taken, shot made. Isaiah Cantu, we were talking to Coach Molina right before, and he said, hey, watch my guard play. Isaiah Cantu lighting it up from downtown, making it 8-0 early game here, early score in the game, I should say. Weslaco East just has to kind of find a rhythm here, and the ball that young man has is a good one. Now, Coach had said, Molina, we'll talk about him first. He said that they're a defensive team, and you see it there. Ortegon will push. Now, he likes to take a shot as he comes down the field. He's done that before. He passes it up to a teammate. So back and forth to him and Nick Garcia. And back to Isaiah Cantu, back to Ortegon. Yeah, he said, look, we're a defensive team. I said, well, wait a minute. You have one of the better scorers in the Valley. He said, yeah, we're just fortunate to have that. And Ortegon, he comes again, takes the shot, and looks like it's nothing there. Nice rebound there picked up by Regino Gomez. Gomez, nice block out to get that rebound. 8-0 is your score early on. 5 minutes left to go here, first period. Rivens with the ball. Will pass it back to Zion. Zion looking for a bit of a pick there. Nothing happening. Back to Zion. Zion to Garza. Garza wants this one. I believe he's going to want to take this shot. And he does. Takes it and not there. Nice rebound, and there's a foul. That's going to be called on Nate Salinas for the Wildcats. Ball goes back to Harlingen South. So, yeah, defensive team. Coach Molina mentioned Coach Jan is on the other side. Said, look, for us, this non-district competition for us, especially out of the Valley, really helped us. It's really against teams like Harlingen South that can have good defense and have scorers as well. Talking of scorers, there's the shot away. There's got to go the opposite side. Nice attempt there by Isaac Cantu. We talked to him here early. A defensive player, but tonight, taking already a couple of shots here. Here comes the pressure. Nice pick up there, going court to court here, side to side, is going to be, as the crowd goes crazy, Alex Martinez missed a layup. That's all right, a foul underneath. Wildcat ball, 8-0 once again is your score. Welcome to our broadcast. Just get started live on the campus of Weslaco East High School. Weslaco East starts high. Jim. Back to Alex Martinez. Alex back to Zion. Zion is looking for just a crack. Maybe he's going to have to come back to Jediah. Jediah is going to want to take that, and he's going to take and attack the basket. Why not? And the foul. Was hoping for another one, but just couldn't get it. Nice penetration and really execution there by Jediah Rivens. Talking to Coach Yanis before the game, he mentioned Jediah can also be an excellent rebounder. You see his athleticism heading into towards the basket. Jump, he's got speed, and he makes the first shot. Brings the score to 8-1 here, 3:55. First period. We'll see how this kind of shows up. Nothing there. Goes up high for the rebound. That looked to be a foul from the back, but not Alex Martinez on a strong rebound. A little bit of at this point, believe it or not, I know we're at the midway of the season here, but the tempo and the crowd, yeah, it feels like, do I even say playoff game? Feels like it. If anything else, it feels like a game for first place. Alex thought about it. Still thinking about it. Sends it back to Zion. Zion will reset. Coach Giannis on the sidelines telling them what he wants to do. He says, Jediah, you do your thing. And there's Jediah. And he banks it, and that's a three. Nice response. Hey, good call, Coach Giannis. That worked. There's a little bit of pressure there by the Wildcats. Back inside, and they're going to try to penetrate that, and nothing there. The rebound goes up, and it's going to be picked up by Zion. Zion will push. Zion is trying to get it back inside, and he's going to be under pressure by two Harlingen South Hawks. Jediah wants to take it in. Why not? Foul called on Pablo Guevara. Now, that's important. You got to watch the fouls with Guevara, especially one of their top rebounders for the Hawks. 8-4 now. Here, as we attempt the shots here for Jediah Rivens. So far, Jediah has really been the focus here in the last two plays here. Coach Giannis really telling him, you've got to do it. You've got to take it inside, and then things will develop. And they did there, at least the foul. Misses both shots, though. A rebound now there by Steven Ortegon. Ortegon is in trouble. Check that, that's a travel. And that's not Ortegon, that's Nick Garcia, who got caught there. Just couldn't get it rolling. Turnover, Weslaco East now with the ball. You figure some of these free throws have to fall here as they try to attack the basket. Zion trying to thread the needle here. Jediah makes a stop on the penetration there by Nick Garcia. Back to Isaiah Cantu, who has been wanting to be more offensive here in this game. No more of a defensive player. We'll see how he does here. Comes the attacking of the basket. Nothing there for Nick Garcia. Rebound Zion. Rodriguez wants to push, wants to create. Back to Alex Martinez. Alex says, I'll try to get a crossover. Takes it and he travels. Boy, that looked nice from the beginning. Yeah, he just traveled on that one. Again, 8-4 is the score. Just got started. Have a doubleheader tonight. Get to see an excellent game between really for first place here, or at least to get tied to first place as Weslaco East comes in at 5-1. And we said earlier, Harlingen South is undefeated in district. Two good teams that no doubt will probably be in the playoff hunt race towards the end of the year. Rebound, excellent try there by Carlos Roman, but it goes out of bounds. Number 20, good play by him. Another multi-sport athlete for the Weslaco East Wildcats. Pushing the ball back to Ortegon. Ortegon has been quiet here. Jediah has been on him a couple of times. Takes a shot. That's a long one. It's going to go over the backboard. Yeah, Isaiah Cantu, the senior, wanted to get things in. Overall, a team for Harlingen South, as we kind of hear from Weslaco, introduce you to the Harlingen South Hawks. There's a little bit of pressure applied there to Zion. Zion breaks it, pushes it up. A young team, only 3 returners for this Harlingen South team from a year ago. Not so much for Weslaco East. That guy comes back, misses that shot from 3. Zion. A little bit of pressure applied by Martinez. Martinez and Garza trying to create some sort of problems as they bring up the ball, but they do efficiently across the line. Coach Molina calling a play, sets it up. Ortegon, again, has been quiet. There passes it, wants to take, comes in, takes a shot, misses it. Going to be a rebound there. Carlos Roman, man, that's his second one. Carlos has come in and given him a spark on the rebounds for sure, on those defensive rebounds. Nice play by Carlos. Zion with the ball. First period coming to an end, 50 seconds left. He loses the ball, Zion does. Quickly gets it back to Jediah. Jediah wants to take a shot, takes a step and wants to hit the basket. Roman gets it. Roman is going to get fouled. Excellent effort. I am really telling you, Roman is on a mission tonight, both defensive and offensively, getting those rebounds. Number 20, Carlos Roman, the senior multi-sport athlete, Wildcat. 8-4, low-scoring first period here. 43 seconds left to go. We figure this game would be a lot closer if these Wildcats can catch those free throws, and he does. First one anyway for Carlos, makes it 8-5. Tough competition for this Weslaco East bunch. As we said earlier, they played a lot out of the Valley competition, and Coach Yanis really emphasized summer workouts. Carlos Roman, a benefit of that. He makes his 2 free throws, 6-8. South still in charge. Pressure shown by the Wildcats. Goes up, goes high, gets it. Nice shot by Pablo Guevara. Once again, you're primarily a defensive player, rebounder, but tonight, again, it's gotten started here this evening. Back to Jediah. Coach Giannis calls a play. 18 seconds left to go here. First period, Jediah wants it. Why not? He's been creative all night tonight. Takes that shot, just bounces off. Nice shot there. Now pushing on the defense. Jediah, one-on-one with Cantu. Pushes it back. Coming inside. Nice play there, and right off the glasses, Nick Garcia, and that'll end the first period with the score, 12-6, as Harlingen South in the lead. We will take a timeout. We'll be right back.
Before Christine McCleary was a physical therapist, she was an honor student at Weslaco ISD, played sports, and was a cheerleader. She graduated from Ohio State University, then physical therapy school at Texas State University. Now she is Dr. Christine McCleary at Triumph Therapy and part of the clinical faculty at UTRGV School of Medicine. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Christine McCleary, WISD was the right choice.
All right, welcome back. a fast first period. Got to get into the second period. 12-6. That's where we left off. A lot of action back and forth. Really the story of the first period. A couple of missed free throws for the Wildcats. This game would be a lot closer. 12-6. Get started second period. 8 minutes here to roll in. See how the Wildcats respond. South has been the benefactor of a couple of rebounds. Really, Ortegon has done a good job of getting things going, and Ortegon takes a three, nothing there. Rebound, though, quickly picked up by Achilles Moreno. Going to take a shot, nothing there. Outside, the rebound by Ortegon, puts it up, nothing there. Rebound, Jediah Rivens. Jediah is going to push. Jediah is going to go to the opposite side to Garza. Garza right back to Zion. Zion will take it. Oh, almost there, just rims right out. Couple of shots here really in the first half, and they continue in the second period, I should say. First period, and then that travels into your second period. Now we see Isaiah Cantu giving the ball up to Steven Ortegon. Moving the ball, Moreno. Back to Nick Garcia, back to Ortegon. Ortegon wants the ball in the corner. Likes to penetrate from that side, and he's going to take a long three. Nothing there as Roman comes in, and he has been a monster. Let's just put it that way on the rebounds, both offensively and defensively for the Wildcats. Jediah almost loses the ball, and he does. The official kind of, you got to be aware of what the official is. Jediah saying, wait a minute, you're in the wrong place, the wrong time. Well, possibly so, but still turnover. 12-6 still the score here. Early second period. Back to Ortegon. Ortegon and Cantu working together. Ortegon is going to take that shot. Ortegon is going to miss it, but rebounded nicely by Garcia. Garcia's going to put it up, and he gets a couple. Second opportunity points for the South Hawks has been crucial here. That's built up, or helped build their lead. 14-6 here, 6 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the second period. Jediah's going to take it. Nothing there. Rebound going to be picked up by Ortegon. Yeah, those threes have not been there, at least not in the first and not to begin the second here for the Wildcats, but Ortegon is going to take that shot, and Ortegon will hit it. We said in the beginning of the game that he averages, and there's going to be a timeout by Coach Anis. And as they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout, gather our thoughts, come right back. K-West Production.
Weslaco ISD graduates receive more than $4 million in college scholarships, including dozens who will play college sports. More than 900 received a certification and are ready for the workforce or continuing their education. Over 400 honored graduates will have opportunities to study at top-tier universities. And we are proud of our scholars graduating from medical school, law school, business school, and Ivy League universities. Weslaco ISD, the right choice for high school and beyond.
Okay, so this is the situation after a timeout. Welcome back. K-West TV showing you some basketball live action from Weslaco East High School gym on the campus of Eastside, Strong Side. A little bit of pressure shown here by the Hawks. I will tell you here so far kind of what's happened with the game here. Free throw shooting has been okay for the Wildcats. The problem has been three-point shots. They just haven't fallen, and they just Garza can't get it, but Zion does, and that's what they need. Second, there's going to be a travel. I was going to say a turnover along with some missed shots will help the Wildcats get back into it. There's a travel, so now the Wildcats really just need to kind of get things rolling. They've shot a few threes that have not fallen and then gone the opposite way, and those points have fallen for South. Zion's going to take it. Nothing there. We've been talking about the percentage of 3 points kind of on the low side for Wildcats. They just kind of, once again, I'm sure Coach Jan has talked about, hey, let's just get some rhythm going in our shots. 17-8. Back to Roman. Roman is going to throw it back into Zion. Zion being played by Ortegon, two of the better players in the Valley. 5A level for sure. Going at it here tonight. Jediah can also create, takes a shot and makes it. Nice shot by Jediah Rivens. That inches the game closer to 10-17. We mentioned here in the second period, the Weslaco East has to make some sort of adjustment or run, tries to get the pass across to the other side, and Ortegon is wide open, and he will take that, but he will miss that. Ball is going to be rebounded by Roman. Roman again gets it back to Zion. 17-10, second period. Weslaco East is in attack mode, so is Zion, and that is a foul. Coach Yanis has made a special effort to tell his Wildcats to just attack the basket. And that makes sense. Get some into foul trouble, some of the players, and get some buckets. Try to make those free throws if you can. Back to Garza. Garza will take a shot. Nothing there, but Roman is there. Roman wants to put it up. Roman sets it right back up to Zion. Jediah's on the right side of Zion. Gets it right back. That ball is going to be intercepted. Bounced back to Ortegon. Ball's going to be shot, and there's a foul called. Achilles Moreno put his body into the defender, and then he stepped back and threw the shot, and Coach Yanis is on the belief that that was a foul, and he's still telling the official about that. At the line is Achilles Moreno. Misses the first shot. Make some changes here are coming for Harlingen South. Some substitutions might be coming up. We'll see if they get those in on time. Harlingen South 17, Weslaco East Wildcats 10. Shot is up, change it as soon as we're talking. That's an 18 to 10 game substitution as now we see Achilles Moreno coming out and you see Jeremiah Vega coming in to try to play here. Jeremiah, another young man who plays multi-sport athlete. Jeremiah comes into the game here this evening, a young junior for the South Hawks. 18-10, Wildcats have cut the lead here a bit. Free throw was made on the other side by Moreno. Moving the ball quite well here so far are the Wildcats. Gets it back inside, outside, inside, and outside game is really working here. South is asking for a travel, didn't get it. Zion gets it back, resets it. Wants to come around, back to Moreno. Moreno will attack from the side, take it to Zion. Zion back the other way to Regino Gomez. Garza, the young sophomore, gets it up to Jediah Rivens. Jediah just missing that three-point shot. Zion works hard for that one and is going to be fouled by Isaiah Cantu on the way up. Again, what Coach Giannis we've been talking about is work the middle and really put some effort into that. Nice play by Zion as he'll take a couple of shots here to try to even make it even closer. Again, if we have to have an underlying theme here, early on here, in the first and second period, Weslaco East hasn't done a great job of hitting their free throws. They usually make one and miss one. Love to see them both fall. That's going to be nice play by Jediah Rivens. That shot's going to be up and away. That's going to be out of bounds. Zion Rodriguez. That was a lot of contact on the other side. Jediah Rivens came up and hit Steven Ortegon like a safety would in football. For the lack of not giving you a better picture of it, that's what it was. No foul called. We play on. Harlingen South under pressure now. A lot of it being put in. And you can see Vega puts it across. Ortegon is going to take a shot. And he makes it, misses it. Rebound done there by Regino Gomez. Powerful rebounder by Regino. Gomez, fine job on the boards. Garza wanted to take it. Jediah is going to take it. And he is just going to rim out. Coming back inside is Carlos. Carlos again pushing it hard for the Wildcats. It's just does not fall here. Excellent work there by Rivens, Garza, and then, of course, finish it off. What a spark plug off the bench. Really has Carlos Roman has, the senior Wildcat. Going to attempt to bring this game closer. It's an 18-11 game, 2:47 left to go in the second period. 32-5A matchup. Really a share of first place up for grabs. There you go. Carlos makes the first one. Remember, East is 5-1. Harlingen South is 6-0. A win by East would tie these two teams and tie for first place. A win by South would take a two-game lead, basically, on East, the second-place team in District 32-5A. Carlos misses the second one. Going to be rebounded by Martinez. Martinez misses it. Shot is up and away and missed again. Regino Gomez, boy, he's been active. They're going to push it to Jeremiah Vega. Jeremiah wants to find his guy, does in the middle, gets it back inside. That ball is not going to be there, but the rebound once again goes at Nick Garcia. Does a good job rebounding and put it right back in as we get a timeout. 12-20 is your score. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. This is a K-West production. All right, back to the action here. Weslaco East Wildcat Gym on the campus of Weslaco East High School. 12-20 is the score. Harlingen South has led the majority, if not all, the game. Been in charge completely to it. Weslaco East trying to cut into that lead now as we head into halftime. A little bit of pressure applied once again by South. South has done that basically all game long here so far. We'll see if the Wildcats can get some shots coming in. Coach John is calling the play back to Alex. Alex takes it back to E.J. Garza. Garza trying to see if he can find something. Jediah Riven sets a screen for him, gets it back inside, and nothing happening there. Alex was looking at it. That was Garza gets it back inside. They're going to try to shoot it off the edge as Martinez. Martinez misses that shot. It's going to be picked up by Carlos Roman. Roman tries to get it off Vega. Nothing there, but here comes Garza. Garza's going to take it. Garza's going to shoot it. And Garza is just not going to drop. And it's going to be picked up by Gomez. Gomez was really working for it out of bounds there. Excellent effort there by both Wildcats and Harlingen South. Out of bounds on Nick Garcia. Nothing really happening there. Coach Molina is telling his guys, come on, put these things together here. Garza will inbound. Back to Rivens. Just have a feeling that if the Wildcats can get a couple of points here right before the half, get even closer to have a chance here. That's going to be a foul on Zion. Jeremiah Vega will be the culprit on that one. Remember, over the limit here are the South Hawks. So now, because of the bonus, we see East take a shot. Those rebounds have been at a premium here this evening. They just have not been there. And Aaron loses the ball there. Zion is going to get it. Now it's going to be a lot of pressure. It's going to be picked up by Carlos Roman. Roman is going to put it up. Roman is going to get it. Excellent effort by Roman there. I have to say, he has been a excellent player tonight. Roman is going to give up a foul here. 14-20 now with 1:09 left to go here in the second period. So we're talking about what they needed, a couple of turnovers there for South. Weslaco back into it, pushing back. Now Weslaco East giving a little bit of pressure. It was almost a travel as well. Weslaco East wanted. Ortegon is going to take a shot. Why not wait for it? And Ortegon is going to go up and nothing there. Ortegon is going to try to hit it off. Somebody is going to get it up to Alex. Alex is going to try to attack. Alex is going to go up, and Alex is going to make that one. That's what we were talking about. 20-16 now. We asked for a couple of turnovers, and Weslaco East delivered. Pushing the ball now. A lot of defense picked up by Garza. Talking about defense and turnovers. Pushing it to the other side. He's going to take it, and he is going to be short. Oh, boy, just hits the rim. His crowd was ready to explode, pushing it up high. And there's nothing there. The rebound picked up by Martinez. 20 seconds left to go before the end of the second period. We're getting into halftime. Zion wants the last shot, no doubt. He understands that. This would a three would be fantastic. Really, at this point, any basket would. 20-16, boy. It's been a great one here at the gym. Weslaco East, Zion. Oh, those are that kind of night. Garza puts it up, and nothing there, boy. Back and forth they go. Just couldn't get it going, so that'll get us to halftime. I don't know about you, but we're going to take a little break here. We'll be right back. Get you some stats and things. Right now, score at half 20-16 in favor of Harlingen South. We'll be right back with more Wildcat basketball action on K-West.
And he gets the bucket and the foul. Rebound. He goes up. He's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line with under a second to go.
All right, 8 more minutes here in the third period are going to fly by. Trust me, both teams have been doing a fantastic job on putting a show for the home fans, the Wildcats, and then, of course, a good crowd from Harlingen South this evening. We get started with the third period, 16 for your Wildcats, 20 for your visiting Harlingen South Hawks. Trying to go up here early on was Rivens. One of the, matter of fact, Rivens is your top scorer here with 6 points. Carlos as well. We talked about Carlos Roman, the impact he had as we kind of go right off is Nick Garcia. Nick Garcia has now 8 points. He's one of the high men for the Harlingen South Hawks. Carlos Zion, 3 points, and that I'm sure is something that he's thinking about, knowing him, there's no doubt. He's thinking about that. Rivens will push. Rivens will put it up. Rivens just couldn't get it. Rebound there by Gomez. Gomez will take the shot. Nothing happens, nothing falls, but excellent play there by Zion, which is going to get a foul. No, there's a travel. Turnover was the name of the game right before the second period ended. That's what made the run happen for Weslaco East. 22-16 now as you score turnover, Harlingen South. Zion, once again, the missed opportunities. Coach Yanis mentioned, hey, we've got to hit our free throws. We've just got to do a better job of it. Carlos Roman has 5 points, Zion has 3, and then Alex Martinez has 2. Nice play there right in the middle. We've been talking about the work they've been doing, 18-22. Pressure by the Wildcats. Break it, coming inside is going to push. Push it, hits the leg right off of the Wildcat player. Achilles Moreno, the senior, trying to push in. Going to try to take a shot. Does. Double clutches, nothing there. Roman continues with his prowess, if you would call it, on the offensive glass and defense. He has been an outstanding player here this evening for the Wildcats. He pushes it, gets it across, back to Zion. Zion will create. You have a feeling Zion is due to take off here and just get going at any time. He's that type of player. Gets it back to Garza. Garza will take a 3, and it will just hit the front of the rim. That's a nice shot on it, just a little short. Pressure, break it, cuts back inside. Back to Guevara. Guevara will pass it right back inside, and running out of room is Achilles. But they put it right back where they want to have it, right in the middle to Isaac Cantu. He will lose it. 3 turnovers here to start off the game for the South Hawks. Back to Roman. Roman will take it. Oh, he will miss it. Nothing there. Boy, he was maybe too open at one point. There is such a thing. And you just, nobody's in front of you, and that happens. But excellent effort. Great game by Roman, no doubt. Rebound, Achilles. Achilles has been very active for the South Hawks. Back up the other way is Harlingen South. Again, their ball carrier primarily is Isaiah Cantu, who's been taking care of the ball. Quiet evening here for Steven Ortegon early on. Only has, as we mentioned earlier, 8 points here in the game. Shot, nothing there. And Roman trying to get the rebound. Roman's going to try to push. Comes Guevara. Guevara will hit off the glass. Check that. That's Nick Garcia, number 22 for the South Hawks. Nick Garcia, the high man now for Harlingen South scoring-wise. As you can tell, that's It's going to be stolen by Zach Cantu. Here comes Zion. Zion will try to get there. Ball's going to come off, but Ortegon is right there to get it. Ortegon writes the right place, right time, 26-18. Lead increases here. 4:30 left to go. Zion will push. Zion will try to create, and he will take a travel. Yeah, both officials here were in agreement with that. So a turnover could have led to good points and try to cut the lead, not to be here. So 26-18. Harlingen South trying to capitalize on a couple of turnovers. They get a turnover, do a turnover themselves. Zion with the ball. Go back inside, is going to try to penetrate, does, and nothing there. Nice push in the middle there for Devin Hobbs. Devin trying to go in the middle, just nothing happened there. Ball's went out of bounds, I believe so. South trying to break that press and trying to go inside. Hobbs is there for defense, just couldn't match up with Nick Garcia. Once again, your top scorer here this evening for Harlingen South. Jediah Rivens really took matters into his own hand late in the second period. Started attacking, and he really brought this team back. Shot no good from the three-point stripe and beyond. Rebound, Harlingen South, 28-18. 10-point lead now for Harlingen South. Harlingen South will love to keep this momentum going. Once again, some of these turnovers have been costly for the Wildcats. Ortegon will take it and make it. Nice shot there by Ortegon. He's starting to heat up. Back in the lead, it looks like, in the top scorer for the South Hawks. Back to Roman. Roman passes it inside to Rivens. Rivens will attack the basket, and he will do good doing that. 20-31 now. 11-point game. Pressure shown and applied by East. East wants to push Hobbs. Hobbs makes Garcia lose it, and Hobbs is going to go up as Nick Garcia goes up, the junior for the South Hawks. Well, Devin Hobbs, another junior, goes up and tries to get the block, but the foul instead. Again, 2:46 left to go, third period. 31-21. Free throw is missed. Substitution as Carlos Roman goes out. Alex Martinez is in. Substitution there by the Wildcats. Alex, a good rebounder, big body. Can try to block shots like he did there and alter the shots, if anything. Garza will take it on the rebound. Jediah Rivens will attack. Jediah will get it up and across, and they won't fall, but Jediah tries to get his own rebound and does. Zion gets his own. Back to Hobbs. Hobbs back to Zion. Takes it. Nothing there for Zion. And Hobbs is going to try to get it. Hobbs does. Ball rebounded back and forth. Looked like a volleyball match all of a sudden. Push. Achilles fouled underneath by Alex Martinez. Achilles Moreno, the senior. Really a spark plug here for this South team. He has been involved in quite a few of not just offensive but defensive plays on rebounds. Nice play by the Hawks. 31-20. Going to take a second here just to wipe down the floor there. It looks like something might have dropped in that area. Maybe a player or two might have fallen in that area. So they're taking safety precautions for everybody. So Achilles Moreno said what the impact he's had on his team here this evening. Going to take a couple of shots. The shot is up and away, and shot missed. Really, both teams have struggled at the line. Let's be honest here this evening. It really obviously has impacted Harlingen. Take that Weslaco East. Love to make some of those baskets, but just on this kind of night tonight where defense has been the theme of the night, turnovers caused by such things. Weslaco East going to try to make a run here. 32-20. This is it. You want to do something. 12-point lead now, the largest that Harlingen South has had during this game. Martinez looking for somebody, gets Garza involved. Garza's looking up. Garza looks at coach. Yanis gives it back to Hobbs. Hobbs right back to Zion. Zion has had a quiet evening here. And that's going to be an offensive foul on Zion. You know, sometimes you just have these kind of nights. This kind of thing happens every now and then. Turnover, Weslaco East, down by 12. Minute 43 left to go here in the third period. South has taken control by second-hand, really points that have come off rebounds on misses that Weslaco East has made, pushing, and he takes a few steps in there, and nicely done there by Isaiah Cantu, the senior, increasing the lead to 34-20. Zion wants to get something rolling, nothing there. Zion, that ball is going to be pushed and touched last by Harlingen South. And Zion is attacking the basket. Just some of the shots have not fallen for him here this evening. Back to Hobbs. Hobbs is looking for somebody in the middle, gives it to Jediah Rivens. Jediah goes high, and he gets that shot away, and nicely done by Jediah Rivens. Definitely the high scorer for this Weslaco East Wildcat team here this evening. Ortegon back to Achilles Moreno, and then Moreno and lets Isaiah Cantu take care of it. Cantu pulling away. They're trying to get the play off. Ortegon looks like he's going to want to take the shot here. 36 seconds left to go. Ortegon on Jediah Rivens. Jediah raises his shorts. He says, hey, let's go. One-on-one matchup here. Everybody kind of waiting as the clock runs down. 23 seconds and counting. 34-22. Jediah Rivens, Ortegon. Jediah Rivens saying, let's go. So is Ortegon going to go? 10 seconds. I think they're waiting for the last shot, calling for the screen. Ortegon wants to take a three. Does. Takes it, nothing there. But the rebound is, and nicely done there by Pablo Guevara, the rebounder on this team, gives the South a bigger lead. 36-22 at the end of three. We'll be right back with more Wildcat basketball on KWS.
Before Harlan Block raised the flag over Iwo Jima, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. There he played for the Panthers, won a championship, and learned some of the leadership skills he and 7 other students used while serving in the Marines. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prominent graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For war hero Harlan Block, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
All right, welcome back. Fourth and final period. Can Weslaco East make a run at it in a key matchup in District 32-5A? Two teams that are, could very easily be in the playoffs. They have good teams. But for tonight, an important game because Harlingen South comes in 6-0, as you mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast. Weslaco East comes in at 5-1. First place is up for grabs, and so is the basketball. Ortegon takes it. Ortegon's going to shoot it. Nothing there. Hobbs will go high for it and rebound, and there's going to be a foul. Achilles Moreno on a foul for Devin Hobbs, the young junior, going the opposite way. You side out here for Weslaco East. Garza back to Rivens. Rivens has had a very good game here this evening. They're going to need a lot from him. And towards the end, I'm sure they're going to look quite a bit to Zion as well. We'll see if that is the trend and that continues. Not in there now. Alex Martinez back to Rivens. Roman is in the game. Back to Garza. Garza double team, comes back the opposite way. He's going to get it to Alex. Alex is looking for a three-point shooter. Nothing there. Comes the opposite way. Comes Garza. Garza will attack the basket, and it's going to be a foul and a one. Gets an opportunity to do it. Maybe. Boy, they needed something like that to get them going here this evening. He's going to take the shot. Garza is trying to make a dent into this lead that they've taken. Garza does make it, 36-25, 7:09 left to go, final period. Can Weslaco East make a push? We'll see what they do. Again, Isaiah Cantu playing one of your point guards. Gets the ball back to Nick Garcia, who's been one of the high men here this evening. But yes, all of a sudden we've seen some good play from Steven Ortegon. Again, averages 24 points a game here this evening. Nowhere close to that, but he's been effective. Back inside, foul. Pablo Guevara was attacking the basket. At the same time, Carlos Roman was. Foul on Roman. Going to try to make this game even farther from where it is now. We'll see what Weslaco East can do on defense. Well, as they rebound, missed a shot. So Pablo Guevara, don't forget, coming up, it's a doubleheader night. This has been a fine game here between Weslaco East and the Harlingen South. The boys, obviously, first place up for grabs. Same thing later on this evening as the ladies. That's right. Shot made by Guevara. Lady Wildcats, Lady Hawks will go at it. Also, another game for first place in 32-5. About the halfway point of the season is where we're at. So yeah, these games are important because you might need it towards the end of the season. Weslaco East, Alex Martinez puts a move, takes it strong up. Nothing there, doesn't fall. Ortegon is going to push. They do have a lead here, 37-25, 6:25 left to go here in the fourth period. You would want to try to slow things down, and that's what Coach Molina is doing. By the way, I wanted to say hi to Coach Mo Molina. That's right. He travels with Coach Brian Molina. Every game he goes, he's with me. If Mom doesn't come, Dad does. Said hello to him earlier this evening. Driving and making it as Isaiah Cantu nicely set up play for the Hawks. 39-25 now, the lead increased by this Harlingen South squad. Weslaco East putting things together here, trying again get some points going. Alex Martinez back to the other side. Goes back inside to Jeremiah. Hobbs will take a shot. Hobbs will miss the shot. The rebound up for grabs, and it's going to be picked up by Martinez. Martinez will shoot it, and he will make it. And a shot at an and one. Wildcats still trying to get some points, and that's a nice way to do it. As we have a substitution here as Hobbs takes a seat, and we see Regino Gomez come on in. Going to wipe the floor here. We're also, scorer's table, we're seeing Zion. He's ready to check in here possibly very soon. So don't forget, right after here, we have the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, Weslaco East, Lady Wildcats on a big matchup in 32-5, a following. Game's slated to start at 7:30, so gives you a chance if you're at home, wherever you might be watching the game tonight, get a snack or two and be ready for the Lady Wildcats on KWES. All right, shot about to be taken here by Martinez. Martinez makes it. All right, so that bring in Alex Martinez after the free throw will sit down, and Zion Rodriguez will come back in. 39-28, 5:36, so you got some time here to work on something, but can't afford any more turnovers or missed shots. Got to work hard. Push Isaiah Cantu back to Ortegon. Ortegon and Jedediah Rivens have been going at it all night. It's been fun to watch. Roman back to the other side to Nick Garcia. Back to Isaiah Cantu. Isaiah looking for somebody. Achilles Moreno, again, penetrating, cuts it right back out. Ortegon is going to take this shot, and why not? Nicely done by Ortegon. Goes up high and gets that point. 41-28. Gomez. Back to Garza. Garza, the young sophomore. Got a lot of playing time, obviously, as a freshman. Rivens takes it and makes it. Three-pointer. And with that, we'll call a timeout. 41-31, 10-point game. We'll be right back. All right, so here we go. 4:42 left to go, final period. Weslaco East on a bit of a run here, 41-31. Coach Giannis was giving them instructions of what to do here and kind of prepare for the last push here, the last 4 minutes of this period, fourth and final period. A lot of defense being played. Zion back in there, almost lost the ball with the Hawks. Got to push it inside is Achilles. Achilles Moreno off to Ortegon. Ortegon will check that. That's going to be Pablo Guevara off the edge. Nicely done by Pablo. Garza brings it back inside. Feel that the Wildcats need to get some points here on this drive, on this set here. Shot is up and away, nothing there. Rebounded Romano, back to Gomez. Gomez will take a shot, nothing there, hook shot. Back to Garza. Garza back to Rivens. Back to Zion. Zion will penetrate. Zion will lose the ball and will go the other way, and they have two guys away, and here comes the nice layup there done by Nick Garcia, and they increase the lead even more. 3:40 left to go here in the fourth period, 45-31. Boy, the story here this evening, if you're talking about the Wildcats, yeah, they've been trying to attack just like that, but they've missed some shots here, and they've turned into points the other way, and that's obviously been the history or the record of the game. As Zion reaches in and gets a foul, had to slow that down. So for your Wildcats, kind of looking ahead here for what happens to be the next few games up for them. We'll see that they will be playing really some of the teams that, besides South, and as we're talking here, the ball gets stripped from South. They're going to have a couple of away games and home games. Competition will be good. They still have to play somebody like veterans, obviously, and they have other teams that they have to play. Lost to pace. There's some things here that obviously Coach Giannis and the rest of the staff want to do. Tried to get a foul there, but didn't call it. Goes up as Jediah Rivens going up high. Back to Garza. Garza will push. Garza go the opposite way to Zion, and Zion just couldn't capitalize on that one. Big kind of the night for that young man. Excellent player. Just one of those nights now that happens every now and then. Zion is going to get a chance to push, followed by a couple of South Hawks, and that's going to be a foul as Zion was attacking. And they call it on Harlingen South. Both the player and the Harlingen South fans are shocked. But that's the way that goes. That's what it was called. So let's get this going here. We have a free throw as Coach Molina. Still not satisfied with. He wants an explanation of what really happened. So Coach Molina he'll talk to him, and they'll talk a little bit of what happened and what happened on the other side. And so Coach Molina says, hey, okay, my ball. Let's get back into the game. Inbound is going to be Garza. Back to Rivens. Rivens looking for Zion. Zion really wants to take that shot. Going to jump, get it into the basket, and it just hasn't fallen all night tonight. That's just been the case. And there's a timeout that is going to be called here by Coach Molina. The lead 45-31 in favor of the Harlingen South Hawks. 2:18 left to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back.
Before Clarissa Renteria was a dentist, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a cheerleader, played softball, and started college early through the dual enrollment program. She graduated from UTPA before earning her degree from the University of Texas School of Dentistry in Houston. Now she is Dr. Renteria, creating beautiful smiles at Professional Dental Group. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Dr. Clarissa Renteria, WISD was the right choice.
All right, 2:18 left to go in this matchup of District 32 5A. Harlingen South is the leader at 6-0 in this district, while Weslaco East is at 5-1. We'll update the records when the game is over. Harlingen South now trying to get going. Looks like they're going to call a travel. No, they call a timeout away from where the play was happening. Now, that's interesting. Before they call the travel, they call a timeout. We'll take one with them.
Before Rene Hinojosa became a business executive, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. He participated in UIL academics, designed the original Wildcats logo, was an all-state academic middle linebacker. He then played for the Longhorns, graduating with a business degree from UT. Now he's the Director of Strategic Development at Doctors Hospital at Renaissance. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Rene Hinojosa, WISD was the right choice.
Okay, 2:14, 45-31. The last push here, Weslaco East trying to make a good defensive play to try to get points back the other way. 45-31. Let's see how this plays out. Harlingen South, what are they going? Pushes the ball inside. It's going to be pushed away by that ball. They're going to lose that ball going out of bounds, Harlingen South. And they're going to give it to the opposite end. They're calling it away. The official that was there, she called it going Weslaco East side. The official farther away calls it Harlingen South side. So she corrects it. Ball back to Harlingen South. Back inbounds. There's going to be a foul quickly. And no, they don't call the foul. They're going to go up high and they're going to score again. 45. Check that, 47-31. Updated score. Weslaco East pushing. Zion back to the other side. Garza's going to take it. Nothing there. There's been a foul there. Called away there. Now it's interesting. You think about the percentages of the shots that have been missed here this evening. We'll focus on Weslaco East. Quite a bit. Just didn't fall here from early on. And really because of that, Weslaco East has never had a lead here. But excellent, strong play. And that's the kind of night we just hasn't been there tonight for Weslaco East. Lot to be happy about if you're Harlingen South. It looks like you're going to head into 7-0 and continue to lead District 32 5A. 47-31 is the score here. Minute 45. Achilles Moreno pushes it. Going to go the opposite side. It's going to be stolen by Zion Rodriguez. Zion back to Garza. Garza comes around, is going to take a three, makes it and takes it. Why not? Timeout. Let's see what happens. Be right back. All right, so we're 1:27 here left to go in the fourth period. Coach Yanes is strategizing, trying to get the ball stolen, get the ball back quickly, and try to get them back into position. 47-34. Ortegon with the ball. Back the opposite way to Isaiah Cantu. Isaiah will not penetrate down this way, and that's going to be a foul called by Garza, or called on Garza, I should say. Back and forth we go with some substitutions. Coming in is Pablo Guevara. Pablo Guevara comes back in. So because of the foul now being in the bonus over the limit, they have now the ability to take shots from here on out. Isaiah Cantu will take the shot, and he will miss that one. Of a 1-and-1. Zion will try to get possibly a three here. See if he does that or wants to attack the basket, wants to attack. Takes the shot, nothing falls. Ball bounces back and forth, picked up by Cantu. Cantu will push it. Cantu will bring it out, realizing they have a lead. That's going to be a foul called on them. No, they're going to let them play. Ball back inside. It's going to go out of bounds. Harlingen South there trying to set up something. Both players were out of bounds, so the ball comes back over to Weslaco East. Rivens will push. Rivens thought about taking a three. Gomez back to Garza. Garza is going to have to take a three. No, he around the ball around the back. Gibbons take that a three. He will take it and he will make it. 10-point ball game. 47-37. Clock is no longer a friend for Weslaco East. 35 seconds. Ball is pushed. They're going to let them play. No foul call there. And there's going to be a nice hard hit. And you say nice because it happens, but boy, he's all right. Looks like young man Isaiah Cantu is okay. Nice to see that he's fine. There was a hard hit coming up by Regino Gomez. Seems to be okay, except for Coach Molina, who's quite upset at the fact that that tackle that happened on the sideline didn't appreciate much. But he's all right. So Isaiah Cantu will take the shot. He'll make the first one. Again, over the limit is South. Check that, Weslaco East. Shooting free throws, 30 seconds left to go, 48-37 now. Trying to increase the lead, and they do. 49-37 in favor of the Hawks. Jediah Rivens is going to take a three short. That's going to be rebounded by Ortegon, and Roman is going to foul Ortegon with 15 seconds left. So once again, next up for Harlingen South, Brownsville veterans, Mercedes and Pace. Vets is an away game. Mercedes, they will play at South, and then Pace, they will play away. That's the lineup for your, if you're following the Harlingen South Hawks, that's what they've got. They will walk out of here with a 7-0 record. Good for first place and undefeated in District 32 5A. While your Weslaco East Wildcats, again, a nice shot there by the Hawks. Steven Ortegon, no doubt, best player on the team here. It's a good job. East has really something to be proud of. Just shots didn't go in here this evening. Zion will take a three, hit that one. Nicely done, 40-51. Clock is running. They stopped the clock finally. No, it's continuing, and that's going to do it, I think, for the end of the game, and it is. Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 on this big matchup here this evening, Weslaco East and Harlingen South, a final to report to you. Harlingen South remains unbeaten at 7-0. Win tonight 51-40 over Weslaco East, which Weslaco East now drops to 5-2 good for a tie in second place, along with Brownsville Veterans, who's also playing here this evening. Folks, we appreciate the time. Excellent play by both teams. We will take a timeout. And don't forget, coming up, it is the Lady Hawks and the Lady Wildcats coming up in our doubleheader here this evening here on KWIS. We will be talking to you soon.